All right, we're back here. Match 2 in Brazil at the BJJ Trials against Guilherme Benatti. Sorry, sit guard again. And this guy's standing. I start to try to pull the triceps, the grip fighting, wrist controls, try to pull him forward. He comes into a knee slice right here. Always using those 2-on-1s on the leg to kick that knee back in. So I start to elevate him here, and I realize he keeps posting these hands over my shoulder. Maybe he's thinking about trying to do some leg pummeling or something, but he's definitely not careful about where he's posting, and I end up catching him in that butterfly sweep, which ends up catching his arm right there. So I have those 2 grips on the back of his thighs, his knees right there, the bend of his knees, and the butterfly hooks. And I'm trying to pull him forward, elevating, as you would to like enter into leg lock or X guard, single leg X guard, okay? And he bases his hand on the ground. And as soon as he bases the hand that I want, and I'll explain why that's the hand that I want. So he based that hand on the ground, and I have both my knees to the other side. I can use 2 butterfly hooks on one leg to keep all his weight based on that hand. So he's like this right now, and I have 2 butterfly hooks on this leg, lifting it to make him keep his weight on that hand. He can't put this leg down on the ground. So I start to lift him right there. His wrist catches right here. On one of those bounces, his hand comes up, off the ground, up, off the ground, up, off the ground, and then bounces and catches like this. And catches. And as I sweep him, there's a very subtle moment right here where you'll see, if you watch the match, you'll see me, instead of try to come on top for the sweep, I turn against the sweep. So if I were to be doing a butterfly sweep this way, okay, I would want to look towards the ground to come on top. Now what I did with him, I was doing a double butterfly sweep this way. And as soon as he fell, instead of following up and coming on top, I turned away and armbarred him. So he based, as he was falling this way, I was armbarring that way, and his shoulders were going down, and it caught his elbow. And he yelped. He said, tap, tap, tap. So explaining that with Zach real quick. So if Zach's in the squatted position, stand up a little bit. I'm reaching, trying to catch behind his legs right here. So if he squats, my hands are stuck in this spot, okay? So I'm using these butterfly hooks to elevate him, getting a post here, post there. He keep posting, take your hand off the ground, posting, and all those opportunities, all those posts are opportunities to catch an arm lock here. Sit back. As soon as he takes his arm off the ground, you have that arm lock, right? So for an example, if the guy just touches his hand right here, I know he's going to take his hand back. As he does, I can try to pinch and catch, okay? Now what we did here was, when I went here, scoot this way a little bit. When I got him to post, okay, I had 2 knees on one side, so both of my knees were on this side. And I got him to post, lifting 2 butterfly hooks on that one leg, okay? Now I knew his hand wasn't going to come down, so I held it, and I started to slide out to bring his hand out to get him in that sweep. And as he fell, I turned away. Bring your head down. As he accepted that sweep, I turned away here, and you can feel, Zach, yeah, that there's an arm lock right there. So we'll do the other side real quick. So he's squatted, I get him to post, I bring both my knees to the side, okay, and I start to go for this clamp. The hand that's wrapping around his arm, my palm is going to be facing away from me. This other hand is going to be pulling that hand down, so I have control of the arm. If it's flipped the other way, you should feel that you don't have the same pull on the arm, and the guy has the ability to pull out. Okay, so you always want this palm that's facing away, this palm that's underhooking facing away, so that you can pull your wrist into the arm. Now when I lift here, it keeps his hand on the ground, okay? And if I start to sweep him all the way, as soon as his shoulders fall back, turn this way, you'll get a yelp. It's a mean move to do in a class situation, but this isn't a class. I mean, this is a class. This isn't a class. So these are kind of like tournament style submissions that you kind of got to do fast, or else the guy will keep pulling his arms out, right? So one more time, we'll watch that sequence. Anytime he posts, I keep going for that reverse arm lock. Look, he posts, I get the clamp, I double butterfly hook, and as soon as he falls, I give it a little shrug.
That should snap. Oh.
Thanks for watching.